This is the first of a 10-minute tech tip. On this particular tech tip will be on getting started with your class web page for your class. This is what it looks like when we first get started. This is a brand new test site that I set up just for doing a tutorial. So the first thing you want to do when you look at this, you're going to need to go down to the meta category over here in the right hand corner, and you're going to go lower right hand corner, you're going to click log in. You should get a login page. You need to put in your username, which should be your first initial last name, and your password. What was that? So I'm going to select that because I've already logged in one time, and you would type in your password, which you can get from me if you haven't already gotten it, and click. You can check the remember me box if you'd like, if you're on your own computer, and click log in. This is the administration back end. There are a couple of things you need to do to get started. We need to do some basic configurations to get started before we really start writing any content, and that's what I'd like to show you today. First thing we want to do is we're going to go up here to the plugins on the upper right. There's a little menu choice called plugins. So we want to click on plugins. Plugins are extra components that you can use that make life a little bit easier. One of them happens to be an editor, so we want to make sure we choose the editor. Viper's Video Quick Tags allows you to put in a YouTube or TeacherTube video file, embed that right into your posts, which can be very nice if you find a good video you want your kids to see, but you don't really want to make everyone go all the way out to YouTube, find it, because YouTube can be distracting. You just import it and put it right in your own post. So we're going to choose that. And WP Gallery Remote is a little plugin that's been added in for you so that you can actually get pictures from the HIS gallery, photo gallery. So you upload pictures to the gallery, and then you can import them or connect them right into your posts. So we're going to choose that also. And we're going to click Activate, and activate all three of those plugins at once. Now, those should be active. You'll notice some things changed over here on the right side. For Viper's Video Quick Tags, there is some settings that need to be taken care of. So we need to click Settings on that because we want to tell it where we want to get videos from. Now you'll notice there's a lot of places we can get videos from. We definitely want YouTube. If you use Google Video, you'll want that. You might want to look into some of the others, Dailymotion, Vimeo. They're all very good video hosting sites that might have videos that you want. You may choose to activate or deactivate according to what you want. But more importantly, I think two extremely important ones that we'll want to use is Flash Video. I'm going to do a tutorial later on how to put TeacherTube clips into your posts and you have to use the Flash Video to do that. And we may want QuickTime because we use Apple computers here at school. So we're just going to keep them all. I have gotten rid of some of these in my own. I don't use Blip TV. I don't use Meta Cafe. I don't use Vidler. So I've personally gotten rid of those. You just choose the boxes that you don't want. If you don't know what VHO is, you don't want to use it, just click it, take the checkbox away. When you're all done, you click Save Changes. This one here at the bottom, I do not recommend you turning that on. It is in development by the company. They say it's very buggy. They admit that it's very buggy. I can't actually recommend using that right now. Any video type that you can find on the internet right now that you might think you want to use is probably going to fit into one of these categories that are already here. So you just click Save Changes. And it's going to take a minute, and there you have it. It's all done. You'll notice Viper's Video Quick Tags has shown up here at the top, so we're now still configuring it. There's a couple of neat things you can do. with this across these. One of them is under YouTube. You get to choose the color of the border around your YouTube video clip. So this is the plain YouTube video clip that's already there. So if you go down here to the bottom, I'm just going to choose this yellow-orange. It's now got a bottom bar is yellow-orange, and I want to click this Show Border. You can also choose a couple if you want it to loop forever. Don't recommend it, but you might want to. Or if you want it to automatically start as soon as someone opens up that post. I don't activate those myself. You can turn off the Show Full Screen button if you wish, so that it can't be full screened. That's a choice. Show video details at the end of the playback. That's a choice. You can activate or deactivate that. You can also change the size, change the aspect ratios. You can actually, by clicking this button, do a little more video or border coloring if you want to really have fun. Really change it to things that, to colors that aren't listed. Maybe you like a little lime green for your border. You can do that. And there you go. That's how to change the colors when you're all finished. You just click Save Changes. I've added the borders to mine because I think they make the videos look a little bit nicer. You can only do that with YouTube videos. Additional settings, there really isn't anything in there. We'll click on it, take a look. Really isn't much there you care about. Where do you want it centered? You can actually change the alignment of where your videos come up if you don't want them centered. Show buttons in editor, that's all fine. We're going to leave that the way it is. I'm going to show you how to embed a video in another quick tip. Another 10-minute quick tip. Windows Media Player, you can leave that. Pretty much anything here, you just really don't have to worry too much about. The rest of them are configurations for each of the types of video type. And we don't really need to change any of those at the present time. The second thing we need to do is you need to click over on this menu across the top. You want to click on WP Gallery Remote. One other thing we need to configure there. You need to tell your gallery remote where it's located. So you can change this. I'm going to put in the name HIS so I know it's my HIS gallery. And this is really important because it must be typed absolutely correctly. You need to put in the HTTP : that belongs to any website. You'll see I've dropped down a little list here of what I have typed in. And it must be this third one. It should be gallery.his.ac.jp/main.php or it will not work. It will come up with an error message if it is not exactly this configuration. Everything else we're just going to leave alone. So I am going to check test connection. Oh, I must save my changes first. I'm going to save my gallery settings. And then I'm going to do a test connection. And if all is okay, I will get no error messages. So I got no error messages, so it's actually connecting to the gallery, and it says, you can get pictures from there anytime you want. Okay, that's it for the configuration for today. There will be another quick tip on setting up. The next quick tip will actually be on setting up your theme that you want for your page. So that's it for today. What we want to do now is just go up to the upper right and click Log Out. Log Out will take us back to our main page, and we're finished.